Thank you. I rise in this chamber tonight to talk about the thousands of New South Wales residents, nearly all of them from the Wollondilly and Southern Highlands, who signed the various electoral petitions. There was the Bowral Hospital cancer treatment, increased police presence and urgent upgrade public transport options on the Southern Line petitions. The Bowral Hospital cancer treatment petition received the most, with the e-petition receiving 4,500 signatures and the paper petition has over 6,500 signatures so far. I'd like to formally acknowledge the tireless teams of the Public Health First and Bowral-Mittagong Rotary volunteers who raised extensive awareness of the Bowral Hospital cancer treatment petition and obtained the signatures. I'd also like to recognise and specifically congratulate Edna Carmichael, Peter Edwards and Meggan Harrison for their unwavering efforts obtaining over 10,000 signatures on the Bowral Hospital cancer treatment petition. Edna, Meg and Peter dedicated countless hours travelling around the electorate. During the time the Bowral Hospital petitions were open, I met the Minister for Health and guided the Premier of New South Wales on a tour of Bowral. However, once the petitions opened, it became apparent to me that a combined petition would be required to represent the voices of my constituents. The Southern Highlands is a regional community and has a high number of seniors aged over 60. Constituents face barriers to placing their signature on the paper and the e-petition. Wollondilly Electorate is part metro and part regional with limited public transport services. Circulating paper petitions around the electorate consumed exhaustive times and petrol costs. And while secondary, not all residents owned smartphones or could scan QR codes linking to the Parliament website. Thirdly, residents either didn't have a unique individual email address, and many residents shared email addresses with their spouse or partner. And the fourth issue was that e-petitions and paper petitions are difficult to access by residents of residential and care service accommodation. New South Wales residents living in care services deserve genuine representation and have their signatures counted. In this day and age, government elections and corporations' annual general meetings of shareholders record and count votes casted postal, email and impersonal ballots equally. The standing orders of this House doubled the 10,000 signature petition threshold for e-petitions, and it does not currently allow hybrid petitions. This may have been an unintended consequence. The principle of amalgamating petitions makes common sense. It gives more people the ability to sign. The standing orders of New South Wales Parliament should be amended. Now for the good news. Despite the fact that the public transport on the Southern Highlands rail line received just about 2,000 signatures, my short video promoting the petition received over 20,000 online views. The petition raised awareness of Wollondilly's public transport issues and calls for change. The community warmly welcomed the media coverage. Also, the Minister for Regional Transport arranged a rail roundtable. I succinctly represented the constituents' views and issues and possible solutions to the people who are accountable for the Southern Highlands rail line, passenger and freight services. I have no doubt the advocacy and the level of engagement on the Southern Highlands rail line petition resulted in improved communications from the Australian Rail Track Corporation. I personally visited the ARTC superposition that lasted 5 days on the Southern Highlands rail line. Earlier this month, the federal and state government announced many millions of dollars commitment to making this a better line. We are making some progress to offset the cumulative backlog of asset management on the rail line, and there's plenty of work ahead to improve the passenger rail services. In conclusion, I believe the petitions raised made substantial progress. The petitions generated opportunities to have meaningful conversations in the community and with the New South Wales Government, and I thank my community for their efforts on the petitions.
Thank the member for Wollondilly.